All right, if you're running on more than one cloud, you know that sinking feeling when the bills roll in, right? It's like trying to solve a puzzle, but in the dark. Well, today, we're flipping the lights on. We're going to show you exactly how to get a real handle on your multi-cloud spending. So let me ask you a question. And be honest, do you really know where your cloud budget is going? And I'm not just talking about the big number at the bottom of the bill. I mean, can you actually pinpoint which project, which team, or even which app is driving your costs across AWS and Azure and GCP? Yeah, for most people, the honest answer is probably not. And that's because, let's face it, you're stuck in what I like to call the multi-cloud cost maze. You get a bill from AWS over here, another one from Azure, a third from Google Cloud. And each one has its own weird format, its own line items. Trying to stitch all that together into one clear picture of your spending, it can feel, well, pretty much impossible. It's just a tangled mess. So how do we get out of this maze? Well, the first clue, the thread that's going to lead us out, is something surprisingly simple. It's called tagging. And this, right here, is the absolute foundation for bringing some order to all that financial chaos in the cloud. Okay, so what exactly is a cloud tag? You know, at its core, it's actually super simple. It's just a label, a key value pair that you can attach to pretty much any cloud resource, whether it's a virtual machine or a storage bucket. The best way to think of it is like a smart label that's both a price tag and a description all rolled into one. And trust me, the difference this makes is just night and day. I mean, just look at this. On the left, you've got this untagged resource. It's just a long string of random letters and numbers. What is it? Who owns it? You have no idea. But look at the right. Once it's tagged, boom, we instantly know it's part of the Dragonfly API and it's running in the production environment. That's what I'm talking about. Instant clarity. But look, individual labels like that, they're really just the beginning. To truly conquer this multi-cloud maze, we can't just be slapping random tags on stuff. We've got to move from simple labels to a real, structured system, a master blueprint that's going to work everywhere. So let's take a look at what that actually looks like. You know, the best way to think about this whole thing is like a universal address system, but for your cloud spending. Think about how a postal address works, right? It gets more and more specific. You've got the country, then the state, then the city, all the way down to the street. Well, our tagging system needs that exact same kind of clear hierarchy so we can pinpoint exactly where every single dollar is going. And here it is. This is the blueprint. It's a simple 5-level hierarchy. We start at the top, nice and broad, with org. That's your top-level business unit. Then we drill down to the team responsible, like marketing or engineering. From there, we get more specific with the project this resource is for. After that, we define the env, or environment. Is it for production, staging, or maybe development? And finally, we get down to the most specific level, the app or the service itself. See? Every single resource now has a crystal clear address. Okay, now listen up, because this is the golden rule. This is probably the most important part of this whole explainer. For this blueprint to actually work, you have to be absolutely consistent. Those same keys, org, team, project, env, app, they have to be used in the exact same way on every single resource across AWS, across Azure, and across GCP. No exceptions. That consistency, that's the magic key. It's what unlocks that single unified view of all your spending. Because once you've done that hard work, once you've put that system in place, you get the ultimate payoff. You finally get to move from the total chaos of that maze to the incredible power of total clarity. See, with this structure in place, you're not just getting a bill anymore and scratching your head. No, now you can actually interrogate your data. You can ask it really specific questions. And for the first time, maybe ever, you can get clear, consolidated answers that pull everything together from all your different clouds. For example, you could run a super simple query like, hey, show me my total costs, but group it all by my project tag. And bam, instantly you get a nice clean table just like this. It shows you exactly how much the Phoenix project cost versus the Odyssey project last month, and it doesn't matter if some of those resources were on AWS and others were on Azure. It's all right there. And what's even better, you can easily turn that data into things like dashboards. A simple bar chart like this one visualizes everything for you instantly. You can see at a single glance that Project Phoenix is by far your biggest expense. This is the kind of powerful, immediate insight we're talking about. This is what a unified tagging strategy gives you. And really, this is the foundation of a true FinOps practice. FinOps, financial operations. It's the whole discipline of bringing financial accountability to the cloud. It's not just about seeing your costs anymore. It's about actually understanding them. It's about turning all that raw spending data into strategic intelligence so you can make smarter decisions for your business, both financially and architecturally. So, when you think about it, your cloud costs are already telling a story about your business, what you're prioritizing, where you're innovating, and where you're spending your money. The only question left is, are you ready to finally read it?